Hello, everyone, and welcome to CometsZone here on BPT. I am Brandon Plumley, your host and Comets fan, and joining me is a huge Comets fan, and he's the leader in service, Mr. Moody.
Hello.
And we couldn't think of a episode for you all, but I will say this before we get to our predictions and get our recaps. Whenever the Comets go against the Bennington Senators, I think a funny title would be "Where's my internet?" Question mark. Yeah, because when I was listening to the Comets hockey game,
how about how about having us talk? Where's my penguin waddle?
Oh yeah, really. Yeah, because what happened is the game got cut off, and Andy Zilch said something funny about maybe Bennington needs to get better internet for this place. Yeah, and I remember it too because the game got cut off, and then they were having a lot of issues, especially K-Walk had a lot of issues, and then all of that, and it just went haywire, and then Andy Zilch said, I hope when we visit next time, hopefully they get better internet service and dump them, and that sort of thing.
Did the Comets actually end up winning the game?
I don't know. But it happened in 2016. But like I said, guys, so whenever they go against Bennington Senators, there's always going to be one, and that is...
It's too bad that Brandon Burke didn't say it.
No. So like I said...
we're still calling against the Islanders.
No, I know. So anyway, where's the internet? Because of what happened on the Bennington Senators game. Like, oh my God, and all that stuff. But anyway, there you go on that funny side note. Now let's get to your recap. And with that, we head on over to Billy Moody, who's our big Comets fan, with the game recap from the game that we had. All right, Billy, take it away.
Thank you very much, Brandon. All right, the Utica Comets lost in overtime to the Rochester Americans by a score of 3-2 Wednesday night at the KeyBank Center. The Comets struck first with a deflection from Cody Konyak at 14:38 of the first period. Jake Vertanen moved the puck toward Jordan Saban, who fired the puck towards the net. Konyak's tip was his 9th of the year. Just 5 seconds later, Hudson Fasching scored his 4th of the year. Paul Giger dumped the puck into the offensive zone after a face-off win for Daniel Mazzito Boganda. The puck redirected to the shot of Richard Bauman, anticipating the puck going behind the net. Fasching found the loose puck and slot to fire into the empty net. The tie game carried into the second period. Vaclav Karabek gave the Americans a 2-1 lead, 8:32 into the second period. His third of the year was assisted by Gene Toupé and Tyson Strogan, or you pronounce it. In a period that featured 6 penalties, the goal was the only score of the period to propel the Americans into the third period with the lead. Mike Zaleski tied the game just 14-16 to the third period with a rebound shot past Linus Ullmark. His second year was assisted by Andre Padon and Evan McKinney. The goal forced overtime, which lasted only 24 seconds. I hate to tell you this, Comets fans. Cal O'Reilly found a loose puck in front of the net after Bauman drove out to knock it away from Nick Baptiste. Yep, and O'Reilly scored his 9th of the year to win the game after it was tipped toward the net by Baptiste. Boo hiss.
I know.
The Comets definitely need Cal O'Reilly back.
I know.
Now we can get to O'Reilly with a goal. Ow! All right. Anyway, the Comets return to the tonight, starting about 30 seconds or so, against the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins at 7 p.m. The pregame is already over, but the game can be heard on 94.9 K-Rock, which is WKL Frankfurt, Utica, Rome, and viewed on HO Live. Remember, it's live. It's on HOLive.com. Despite a sellout crowd, the game is sold out. basically utilize the ticket exchange website stuff to purchase tickets. So the game, guys, as of tonight, is sold out.
Oh, I know.
For the latest Comets news, hold on, Brandon.
Go ahead.
The latest Comets news, go to YouGoodComets.com. Follow the team on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and the Comets YouTube channel at YouTube.com. So that's all I got to say. As far as I know, I think the Comets are going to get another overtime win by a score of 5-4. All
right, and they're going against the Penguins, so they're not going. Okay. Let's see. Well, we're gonna outshoot the baby penguins, even though I love penguins. Penguins are my favorite. They're my favorite animals. A final of 3-2 in regulation.
Wow.
And Billy, you forgot to read. Bachman took overtime loss for 23 saves, and Olmack with his 20th. So you kind of forgot the Botman thing. So, oops.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't want to read the overtime loss because of Cal O'Reilly's goal that won the game. The Comets did outshot the Americans though, 39-26.
Yep. Texas Stars, which we do have a game tonight against San Diego Gulls. I'm gonna say, okay, well they're gonna start at 10 p.m. Eastern time, so I'll be able to listen to it tonight. Yes. I'm gonna
Brian
say
Ray on the call.
Brian Ray. Say it.
Stars!
Yeah, and the Stars lost 5-3 against a really good team, San Jose Barracuda. Awesome.
Well, that's okay because
they're going against the Gulls.
Now, a quick question, Brandon, about the unsportsmanlike conduct that occurred against the Barracudas on. What was it, Wednesday?
I think so.
Did that unsportsmanlike conduct lead to any ejections?
No.
So it didn't lead to any ejections. Okay. All right, because if there was like a huge unsportsmanlike conduct penalty between either the Stars or the Penguins, then that coach or player would have been ejected.
But there's one thing though that you should not do in a game. You should not yell and bark. You should not yell and bark at the Texas Stars bench, because you will get a unsportsmanlike conduct and you will get a penalty. And it happened during the end of that period when someone from
Here's the thing: if there was a double, or there was like a little bit of a misconduct, or whatever you pronounce it. Then that player or coach of that team would have been ejected.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. It happened against Stockton Heat, and I remember it too. And he got a penalty. The Heat got a penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct, and you should never do that.
Yep. And if he did that one more time, then he would have been ejected.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Texas ended up losing the game by a final 5-1.
5-3, you mean?
No, 5-1 on the
5-1.
22nd.
You said 5. Oh yeah, because you said. Oh, I thought you said 5-3 at first.
No, 5-1. San Diego Gulls and Texas Stars 6-4 in regulation. Billy.
I would have to say 5 to 5. What did you say your prediction score was?
6-4.
Same me, 6-4 regulation Stars. So we're both going with 6-4.
Oh no, I don't want Tucson audio, you idiot. I don't want Tucson audio. What's wrong with you? Alright, now I'm going to do something different on CometsZone, and that is the Tucson World Runners, because I'm going to cheer for them too. Okay, do they have a game tonight? This is very complicated. And by the way, you can listen to this on a iHeart radio station to listen to the Tucson World Runners game.
All right.
And
all right,
they do have a game tonight. They do have a game against the Barracudas.
You said two.
Say again, Billy.
All right.
Say again.
About the Stars and the San Diego Gulls, Brandon.
Yeah.
That is our AHL Live game of the week.
Oh. All right. Well, they do have a game at 7:05. Yes, Billy.
And I want to let you know that the American Hockey League has just announced a suspension, Brandon.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
And I'm gonna read it to everyone before we get to the predictions for the Tucson Roadrunners.
Okay.
And the American Hockey League has today announced the Cleveland Monsters defenseman Ryan Sten has been suspended for 2 games as a consequence of his actions in a game at Chicago.
Wadney ain't gonna be happy.
Nope. Stan was suspended under provisions of AHL Rule 28.1 Summary Discipline. He will miss Cleveland's games tonight and Saturday against Charlotte. At Charlotte.
All right.
So suspended 2 games, so he will not be back till at least Sunday.
Well, should not do that.
If I can find out the Cleveland Monsters.
Anything else, Billy? Because we're missing Wheel.
I'm trying to figure out which website the trying to figure out. Oh yeah, the Cleveland Monsters. Here we go. Because I want to need a, and this is actually the and the Cleveland Monsters. Yeah, I was right. The Charlotte. What do you call it?
Checkers.
Charlotte Checkers. Yeah. Yeah. So now, what you were saying about the Tucson Roadrunners, you were saying about whether they had a game tonight.
Yes, they do.
Okay, and they are playing the San Diego They're playing against the San Jose Barracudas, right?
Yeah, at 7:05 Arizona time. So I don't know what it means for us.
7:05.
Yeah.
That is 10:05 Eastern time. I mean, yeah.
All right.
Yes, 10:05 Eastern time.
All right. And I'm gonna say a final of I'm gonna say 6-5 and overtime.
6-5 Tucson overtime was me as well. And speaking of Tucson, Brandon, that's where College Game Day is going to be tomorrow. From the University of Arizona in Tucson.
All right. So there you go. All right, well, that's going to do it for this long episode of CometsZone, a really long episode.
Yeah,
I want to thank Billy for tuning in.
Thank you. And also, the reason why that we have a game tonight against the Barracuda, well, we just found out Wednesday's game, the Roadrunners actually came out losing to the Ontario Reign on Wednesday by a score of 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's go and wrap it up.
All right. Thank you all. I got my mouth full. See you tomorrow for another CometsZone. Let's go Comets and Stars and Roadrunners.
Roadrunners. Good night, everybody.